What's up guys, it's Silverson here, and today we are looking over what looks to be the most bonkers Warlock build that's in the game right now. And when I mean bonkers, I mean you literally just only using this for damaging on bosses. Yeah, it does that damage. So let's get into the video. Before we get into the build, if you do obviously like the video, please like the video, and if you do love it as much, subscribe as well, as it does help with the channel, and it does help obviously me want to do more of these videos, and it shows that you actually like it and helps the channel a lot than more you think. So if you do, please do like and subscribe, and get into the video. So what makes this build absolutely bonkers? Well, it is to do with chaos accelerants and magnetic grenades with contraverse holds. Now the combination of all those just absolutely just do dump damage, and in theory is one-shotting pretty much everything. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. It is just ludicrous and of what it's doing. As if you don't know what Chaos Accelerant does, it allows you, when you press Q, allows you to overcharge a grenade and make it deadlier and more effective. With magnetic grenades, they basically, what it does for that is with magnetic grenades, spike grenades, void grenades, and suppressor grenades, it releases a short of range void blast and the cooldown is reduced, and it also just grants additional grenade charge, so you can have 2 of them. Now on paper it doesn't sound much really, but pairing that with controversial holds, resist incoming damage while charging your void grenades with chaos accelerant, charge void grenades, return grenade energy on a hit and apply weaken. So yes, it does that. Now like I say, on paper doesn't sound that amazing, but with magnetic grenades they detonate twice, and it obviously does a lot more with obviously chaos accelerant. And yeah, as you might just seen in the videos or in the background in the gameplay, yeah, just everything's just dying. Even the big walker sort of type things, yeah, they're having no health. It is generally doing that much damage, and even the boss, as you probably see a bit as obviously with teammates, I'm literally just only doing nades and pairing whatever they're using, just chunking damage. And obviously teammates got the Son of Flame, obviously that gives you ability, well, obviously in their radiance whatever, it gives their abilities back faster, and obviously I'm chucking in nades with obviously the help of controversial holds, I get a bit more energy back. Yes, it just, the damage is ridiculous, and you can, if you set it up right, and I mean if you set it up right, can one phase the first boss, and what I may have seen potentially the second boss as well of the U dungeon by yourself. Yes, it is that stupid and how it works, but I think it more works with how the boss is and whatnot of the shape, I don't know, but yeah, it is doing that damage, and in just even general use it's just very good. As the talking about with void locks has been with nothing manacles, and with obviously the buff to scatter nades, and that is still a very good build on its own, but this takes the cake on that. So with that in mind, with all this, let's go with the other aspects and fragments we'll be using in this build. So obviously we've gone over Chaos Accelerant for this build. Let's go over Feed the Void. If you don't know what Feed the Void is, you've been living in the rock. Feed the Void is basically the Warlock's creme de creme on Voidlocks. That being, it allows you, when you get a void ability to kill, it grants you Devour. Devour, when you get final blows, restores health and grants grenade energy and extends Devour. Obviously you can do anything, any kill, to extend this. It basically makes Voidlocks what they are and how dumb they are. They are ridiculous in general. and they can, should I say, produce a lot of damage, and probably is one of the best for just damaging sort of builds. You could argue with sort of Strand now with the how the chest piece works, being like a Thunder Crash sort of type thing with the chest piece they got, but Warlocks in general is so much easier to use, and it's just kill, heal, kill, heal, kill, heal. It's just that good. I mean, it is just that good. For the fragments, what I would use is Echo Provision. Damage targets with grenades grants melee energy. Nice to get the back, and your plus 10 grenade on your stats. And we'll go over your key stats in this build, as you probably can tell which one you want to get. Echo of Exchange, melee final burst grant grenade energy, and you get plus 10 on melees. This is just nice to get a bit of your grenade energy back quicker as well. If you don't have your grenade timer up, or you don't have Devour up, it's just nice with that overall. Echoes of Explosions, void ability final burst, causes attacks to explode, just great for ad clearing rooms, and you probably won't need it, but it's just great for that, as you're doing a lot of damage anyway, so it's just easy just clearing rooms with it. And then Echo Persistence, void burst applied to you, so invisibility, overshield, Devour, have increased duration. We've got Devour, so it's a must have really to keep that timer up. And then another one, Catalytic, it's the most damaging one out of the 3 supers, so yep, go with that, and it is still very good and does chunk enemies, but not as much as the magnetic grenades, and how often you do them, it is just ludicrously how good they are. Now with the artifact mods, there are only really 2 artifact mods worth sort of going for that have a benefit for this build, but at the same time you can just go with anything as there's not huge benefits. But the 2 to chase for is in the third column, being Power from Pain. Rapid Final Blows against weakened combatants grants you Devour. This is quite nice if you weaken sort of enemies and they don't get finished off, but you don't. But the timer's gone, at least then you can get Devour that way. Just nice for that. And Voiding Infestation, defeating a weakened target spawns a tracking projectile that weakens other targets. So, like say, if target's weakened and say for Void Infestation, it will just allow you to get Devour back up if you've run out of it for the timer itself. Now let's go over the importance with the stats of this build. So what you are looking for is to have your grenade stat as high as possible, and the main reason for that is having it as high as possible will allow you to do more damage with the build overall. So what can you do if you have your grenade stat at 200? Well, at 200 in PvE, your grenades will do additional 65% more damage. Yes, 65% more damage, and have a cooldown of 42 seconds, and the amount of increased grenade energy from all sources is about 190%. Yes, so add that 65% and what your magnetic grenades are doing with controversial codes and chaos accelerant, yes, it is absolutely done, and it's just ludicrous. So if you're looking for stats for builds, have the least go for the Grenader sort of type stats, or if you want to boost your super as well, you can sort of get away with having 3 slots focused with grenade armor mods, or to have the other 2 as supers, and then just to have in your gauntlet slots, if you generate orbs, to have grenade fonts, as 1 charge will give you plus 20 stats, and that will boost you to your 200 stats for your grenade stat overall. And obviously with having the font mods, you can pair it with the other font mods you have. So if you have super fonts, that's helpful for that, as it boosts towards having your super more damage as well. So yeah, focus on your stats to have grenade as much as possible, as you will do more damage. That is a must for this build, to do even more damage. So yeah, please go look for stats in your grenades. Go for grenade mods, if you can. But yeah, that is the build, and yes, Void Warlocks are probably one of if not the most powerful build in the game for Warlocks at the minute. There is probably some other ones out there, but I haven't got testing more yet, so when I do, you probably will find out and you see in the videos if you like and subscribe. But yeah, if you do enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe and comment down below what you want to see next. But thanks for watching and see you guys next time.